Welcome back to another episode of Security Skates. This is your host Paul, and on this episode, you will attend the Lincoln Skate Park cleanup as part of the Cleanup Cruise campaign for 2025. This cleanup happened on Saturday, February 8th, and started at 2 p.m. in partnership with the City of Los Angeles Office of Community Beautification and as a Skate Park Respect Ambassador. I was excited to get out to Lincoln Park for this one because it is such a big, beautiful park and has a nice big lake there. Wanted to show up early so that I could put in some work before the skate park cleanup started, so I got my bucket and grabber ready and started to make my tour around the park. Here's the playground here. Definitely plenty of trash to be picked up. Had this vape, which is honestly one of the more common trash items that we find when we're out doing our cleanups. As I said, Lincoln Park is a pretty sick park, so I'm going to go ahead and be quiet and let you guys sink in some of the beauty. Check this out, y'all. At this point, my bucket was getting pretty full, but I wanted to make my way over here to the recreation center, and I'm glad I did, because you can see it was in pretty good shape. Wasn't too much trash out here, and I'm glad I got over into this area because I found this sweet little skate spot. Check out this ledge, y'all. Pretty nice, not too difficult, but it has a good length on it, so it looks like a lot of fun. Shout out to whoever's skating that and waxing that up. Hope you're having fun with that. This was over here by the rec center. I'm going to let you guys enjoy this cleanup a little bit more. Let's get back to it. As you can see, there was a good pile of trash over here by the sinks. This is usually an area where there's people like doing little bird baths and stuff, so I wasn't too surprised. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that got cleaned up. Here's a view of our setup here. Had our sign out with our cleanup tools. Had our buckets and grabbers. Had our trash can right there with some decks, used decks to give out. Had our speaker. There are our snacks with the spare parts. Had our information about the LA City OCB and Skate Park Respect. Had our fingerboard park out there this day. Had a first aid kit. And we were ready to get this skate park cleanup started. Had our signage out. 24 skate park cleanups happening in 2025. Good stuff. Had my ma behind the table. It was time to get this cleanup started. We are going to take a cruise around the park real quick so you can get a view of what it looked like before we got our cleanup started. Honestly, Lincoln Skate Park is never too bad. The skate park anyways, there's just a couple of pieces of trash laying around. The biggest problem is the leaves. There are these leaves with seeds in them that fall onto the snake run and will stop you in your tracks, so that's no fun. Wanted to make sure I got all that swept up. But yeah, you can see here it's not too bad. Had one of our flyers still hanging out. This is the top of the snake run. Nothing too serious, not much serious work needed here this day, but I was glad to be out there cleaning up. Get a little roll around, see some trash there. Good thing is they had a lot of trash cans out and available. There's another flyer there. Now go back down. If you haven't been out to Lincoln Skate Park yet, I would highly recommend it. It's a good park to get some speed at and kind of fly around. Has a flat bar out there, it's about knee high. Has that little gap there. It's a pretty fun park. Come down that snake run, you have the barricade. Come over here from the bank to bank. Have the stair set with the ledges and handrail. There's that flat bar. Let it go down here a little bit. There's usually some trash over in this area. You can see here. There's another stair set with the round rail, 2 ledges on the side. Some trash over here. There was this box out there this day. I don't think it's there anymore, but yeah, it was out there in February. Check this out. Have the trash can up. It's always good to see that there's trash cans out. Still has the flyer on it. Good stuff. There was a bunch of trash collected in between this fence and building here, so I wanted to make sure I hit that too. As you can see, plenty of trash cans, and they were being used. People were getting their trash into the receptacles, so that's always awesome to see. Everybody can do their part and keep our skate parks clean. Just get your trash into the trash can. Not a big deal. See over here the bank to bank. You can see the restrooms that are never open. I think I've only seen them open once. And that was pretty much a tour of the park before we got our cleanup started. Again, it wasn't too bad, nothing too serious, just a couple of pieces of trash and some sweeping that needed to be done. I was over here, got started, got my bucket and grabber ready and got to work. Had a nice little pile going already. I wanted to make sure I emptied out my bucket before I got started in the rest of the park. Good times. And you know, on the first roll around, I really didn't notice too much trash, but as I got into it, I started just finding more and more, so it was good to get out there and put in some work. Had to empty my bucket a couple of times. Made it over here. Got some more trash over here in the corner. Sometimes out at cleanups we do find like clothing or shoes or broken boards or pillows and blankets, but there was nothing like that really out here at Lincoln Park this day. So it was a pleasure to just get out there and focus on some of the trash that was stuck or maybe buried a little bit. Some of this stuff here. Definitely had to work some of it out of there. But in the end it was looking a lot better. There was just leaves left. So that was pretty cool. Make sure I was getting up all my flyers as well, so I'm making my way over here from the bank to ledge. Got my flyer up. I'm gonna let you guys focus on this video a little bit. Let me know what you notice in the comments. I'll chime back in a bit. Check it out, y'all. that work that far, and it was time to get sweeping. Wanted to get that snake run swept up with all those leaves with the seeds in them so I could skate it and have some fun. I had to make sure that it was safe for everybody else that was coming in behind me. That didn't work too well, so I definitely had to get off my board and sweep it up a little bit more, but it was good to see that some of that stuff was getting out of the way, and I wasn't going to stop anybody. For sure had to put in some more pushing with this broom, but it was no big deal. Check this out, y'all. This is the result. Nice smooth surfaces, ready to skate. Definitely a pleasure to put in that kind of work. Here we go to the top, looking nice and clean, ready to skate. I was happy with it. Let's go. If you've skated Lincoln before, you know what this ride feels like. You know this little bump, got the little half pipe up in the corner, got that barrier. It's a lot of fun to skate around this park and catch your skate. Do laps pretty much. Good times out here. Made my way back over to the table. So if you go out to Lincoln Skate Park, you know that usually there's not a lot of people out there. So out of this cleanup this day, we had no volunteers. It was cool. I love to get out there and put some work in myself. This is the result of the trash that I got. But hey, no volunteers means no raffle. We didn't give anything away this day. The skate park respect sticker. It was all clean and ready to go. I wanted to get one more run with my dirty deck. Usually sweep up the snake run when I'm out there anyway, so to put in a little bit extra work and get some trash picked up was so much fun to do. See this here, got about a half bag of trash. Our cleanup was winding down to an end though, we were wrapping it up, so it was a pleasure to see more skaters trying to come out and have some fun. Had the homie Jay out there. Had that deck that we didn't have to give away because there were no volunteers, but it was a beautiful day. A big shout out to the City of Los Angeles Office of Community Beautification for giving us some of the tools that we need to get out here and get these skate park cleanups done. If you are not doing so yet, be sure to follow Security Skates on Instagram at security_skates to find out where we are doing the next cleanups. Security Skates Productions is a skater-owned independent enterprise and skate parks advocate. You can find out more about us by logging on to securityskates.com and finding out where we are doing our next cleanups. This has been your host, Paul, signing off. Put down your phone and go skate, y'all. Happy skateboarding.